I'm going to read from one of my subplots, Marry Your Conscience. I'm also working on 2 other subplots. One's called Imaginary Conversations with Plato, and the other one is 5 Rules to Dating a New Yorker.
Hey.
Anyway, this one's called The Penguin. Todd looks like Danny DeVito's penguin, only if the penguin ate 3 other penguins. His hair curls like handsprings circle his bald scalp, and he has a beard. The penguin lives in a gated community in San Jose called The Woods, which is not a joke. What was once a tree is now a small town, and it took me several wrong turns to find the apartment. I typically don't know what my clients will look like before I arrive. It's really not supposed to matter. They're paying me, after all. But in this case, I could have used a definite heads up. It's just like how Glenn turned out to only have 1 arm. You have to pretend you don't notice it, keep a straight face, and move on. The penguin has 2 long-haired cats. The black one is named Domino, and the orange one is Candy. The carpet was scattered with cat food. The penguin apologizes for the mess. Obviously, the penguin is aware the apartment is messy, but it seems hardly worth mentioning since it's probably like this all the time. In the bedroom, I notice a large Darth Vader Pez dispenser on the shelf by the TV. Candy is sitting on the bed, and I pet her as a form of procrastination. Let's get comfortable. The penguin strips. His stomach lays on his side like some separate entity, and I wonder if he's the ugliest man I've ever seen. As I undress, he peeks back at me. You look very nice. I lay beside him, and I hold him as I rub his back. His back is flat. There is nothing to distinguish him, no shoulder blades, no crevices, unless you go to the outer edges where you seep into blubber. I drizzle the oil across him, knowing this time it is a matter of convincing myself. I could easily be the penguin to someone else. The bottoms of his feet are black, something I have to keep in mind. Dead skin accumulates on my fingertips, and as I work my way down to his thighs, I can smell his asshole. I am not looking forward to the next segment, but I assume it will be quick. Candy is sitting on the corner of the bed. I want her to go away. The penguin plops his belly rolls on top of my abdomen. I look pleased. He shuts his eyes and plays with his nipple, but only the right one. He never bothers with the left. I am amused by my own inexperience. Up until recently, I had assumed nipple play, or in this case, breast play, was solely a female form of stimulation. I know how to play with my own nipples, so why can't I fathom how to play with someone else's? I admit this to the penguin. Nothing like practice, he replies. The penguin stops. He lays on his back. He squints, and I scan the room. Candy is still there. I noticed a pile of stuffed animals by the door. A rat, a parrot, and a otter. And by the closet is pink deodorant. I don't get it. That's not going to happen for a while. I want to admire your body. He shoves my breast into my mouth, one thing I don't want him to do. I think about the children, the ones I don't have yet or may never have. Before taking up this gig, I planned on breastfeeding. Now I don't know. Do I really want my baby's mouth feeding off of where this guy has been? And not just him, but all the rest too. And not just the ones who paid, but the ones who didn't too. How many of those we've given ourselves to were deserving? I think about this too much. The alarm goes off, and the penguin still hasn't finished. I give him 5 more minutes. Let's go back to that. That was working, at least for me. I wonder what this would look like to someone standing in the doorway. Me, the penguin, and Candy. Weird Catman. There's a tremble, and I think my work is done, but there's nothing, not even a dribble. I go to the bathroom to wash my hands. The hand soap is Hello Kitty Dial 1. I want to see you again, you're fun. I hug the penguin and kiss him on the cheek. After getting into the car, I count the cash. He shorted me $20, but I choose not to mind. I know I'll see him again. Thank you.